Hi everyone. Here I'm going to discuss about thermodynamics. 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 And from this, I would like to take the topic is about Hess law. Hess law of constant summation of heat. I would like to discuss. So in this lecture, I would like to define about, so what definition of this Hess law, and I would like to uh, talk about application of this Hess law. So what is the application means? What is a use? Where do we use this Hess law? Why this Hess law was proposed? Almost all it is similar to the first law of thermodynamics. It is first law of thermodynamics, we say thermodynamics. So where thermodynamics, the first law of thermodynamics says that uh, throughout the chemical reaction, so energy change or change, energy change is constant, constant. This is that the first law says. In this similar way, this Hess law constant summation of heat, if you discuss this definition, or we talk about the definition of this, the standard enthalpy formation, the standard enthalpy formation, standard enthalpy formation of a reaction, standard enthalpy formation of reaction is equal to sum of the standard enthalpy formation of reaction if it takes place, if the reaction takes place, if the reaction takes place in several steps, several steps, we say. The standard enthalpy formation of reaction is equal to the sum of the standard enthalpy formation of reaction if the reaction takes place in several steps. That means I mean to say, for example, if you consider, so A is the reactant, so transforming into the D, for example, for the products. In a chemical reaction, A is transforming into the product, so D. So enthalpy, standard enthalpy formation is equal to delta FH when A changes into the D directly. So standard enthalpy formation will be some value. In other way, A are the reactants transform into the B, so which is unstable product, which is said to be reaction intermediate. So during this enthalpy formation, standard enthalpy formation, some value which is said to be 2, or sorry, 1. If you take enthalpy formation is 1 in first step, and but B is unstable, it can transform into the C, one more reaction intermediate. So reaction intermediate to 2 this is, then enthalpy, standard enthalpy formation will be how much it is 2. But since C also unstable, it can transform into another. So final product is said to be final product, a stable product, a stable product is a D. Then enthalpy, standard enthalpy formation, so which is equal to how much? This is 3. So in a chemical reaction, the chemical reaction takes place so in a direct step or in multiple steps. Now, according to Hess law, what Hess law says, so enthalpy, standard enthalpy formation of the reaction, standard enthalpy formation of the reaction is equal to sum of the standard enthalpy formation of H1 plus standard enthalpy formation of H2 plus standard enthalpy formation of H3. That means the energy change, enthalpy change is a constant during the chemical reaction. If it takes place in a single step or it takes place in multiple steps, some of the enthalpy changes of the reaction intermediates equal to enthalpy change that takes place in single step. So it is said to be Hess law of constant summation of heat, we can say. So this is the sum of the changes of enthalpy changes of energy takes place in multiple steps equal to enthalpy change that takes place in the single step. Now, let me talk about by taking one suitable